Morning, folks. Brian here, Geomagnetic Earth Watch, Wednesday, April 30, 2025. I'm going to start my day differently with you. I'm going to quote a couple of Bible verses, two of my very favorites. Now, when I post videos on, to some, it's a controversial subject, but for the rest of us, no. There's going to be some ridicule, poking, making fun, mocking. Whatever, man. There's going to be people who say, we can't see Planet X. It's a hoax, whatever. There's another famous YouTuber out there who shares partially the same name as mine, Earthwatch, who once said he does not believe in Planet X because he does not see it. Need to do a refresher course on Scripture. Let's go over those two. So in Luke 21, verse 25, where Jesus predicts the signs that will precede his return, including disasters among the nations and signs in the heavens. Specifically, the verse describes signs in the sun, the moon, the stars, and on the earth. There will be anxiety, perplexity, and distress among the nations by the roaring and the tossing of the seas and its changing tides. Signs in the heavens are the unusual events or phenomena. The distress among the nations also suggests a period of global turmoil and anxiety. So these are the signs of God's impending judgments and intervention, a warning before his wrath. These are not his wrath. And continuing in verse 26, men's hearts failing him for fear for looking upon the earth which is coming. It is the widespread feeling of anxiety and fear and panic among the people as they begin to witness to the disasters and events unfolding around them. As for and for looking upon those things which are coming on the earth, quote, end quote. This means that people will be focused on the impending destruction and suffering, which will cause the despair and the fear. So in verse 21, he describes what's going to be happening to the planet. We're going to fall into a period of anguish and perplexity, confounded, not understanding what's going on, most people. Then he tells us, looking upon those things which are coming upon the earth. For the powers of the heavens will be shaken, which means a cosmic upheaval, a sign in the heavens that will add to the sense of fear and anguish and perplexity. He also says a call to vigilance, to be watchful, suggesting that believers should be aware of these signs and to prepare for these events which will unfold. When we understand what's going to be happening, we're going to be better prepared spiritually, first and foremost, but mentally, practically. If you're waiting to see the passage of the binary system, it's going to be too late for you. Your hearts will then fail you. Everybody's entitled to their opinion as long as they're polite. You know, that's fine. Be careful who you listen to. Never pay money for a false preacher to give you false teachings? The answers are in the book. You don't need someone to try and make money off of you through webinars. It's all in the book. Anyway, that's my morning message. Now, that video I did last night, Sal did it. You know, I've known about this, you know, suggested it for past few years now. And it's hard to put it into words of visualizations for people to understand. Most will get it. No. Some will get it, most won't. Pay attention to the signs around you and around us and how our planet is responding, as well as the geopolitical unrest, how society is responding to everything that's happening. And yeah, I'm going to try and go for another 90 seconds. This is also the time of the year where I got to do a lot of food prep for my, a lot of preparation for my vegetable gardens, etc. Because I'm quite sure this is going to be the last year that anybody's going to be productive in growing their own food. I'm quite sure of that. We're going to have destructive weather events. Inland hurricanes where you normally don't have them. Tornadoes striking where they normally don't have them. Drastic temperature differences. Heat domes on one side. Polar vortexes on the other side. And so on. This is the last year. After that, stocking food is one thing. Everybody should do this. Forget the nonsense about, oh, you got to have 3 days. You have to have 3 days of food and water and batteries and all that. It's like they think, well, after 3 days, the war is going to be over, right? Nuclear war is going to be over. No problem. Get back to business. You got to work at getting that to a year's worth of supplies. Food, water, medical, a whole lot of things. But then, after that 1 year, the world's going to be in a far worse place than it is now. Then what are you going to do? This is what you got to be preparing for, thinking about. Seeking out and establishing communities to help each other. Get the heck out of the cities. Get the heck away from the coastlines. Get the heck away from the volcanoes. If you can. As much as we prepare, not just spiritually, but practically, physically, mentally, whatever you have in your stash, when it's gone, then what? What are you going to do? This is something that all these prepper channels don't think about, don't talk about. What are you going to do? That 1 year supply of your food and water is a gap between you being dependent on the system and getting out of it 100%. What are you going to do? That is all. Have a swell day, eh?